Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hand of Fate. Let's continue. So I'm hoping we can move fast through this and
perhaps
win.
This will be the end of your road.
Devil's Wager.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
4 of Hell. Let's see. I think I can do this. I think I can... Oh, he took almost all my health away. I did it. No damage taken. You're not dead. That is unexpected. The devil waves his hand, partially healing you. The card's token is now yours. I would never play that again. The dealer draws 1 gain card. Like 5 food
I'm sure you're
for that wager?
For
that. No, that was totally not worth it.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
Corrupted soul.
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
So, now that I'm gonna lose 10 max health for every curse, I'm gonna be in trouble. Let's see. It's beneficial to me because I have a ring that will give me 1 food every time I go to the shop. To go left, and then
every
up
card
or down,
drawn
then
from
back
your thoughts and your memories.
to the shop and then
Every
approach
card
it again.
tainted by your view of the world and your single-minded purpose. The same singularity of purpose that brings you here.
Right now I have a bunch of rings, an artifact, and a weapon. I need a shield more than anything else.
You think that will help you?
And let's see. Depth of the night. Once per encounter I can change my...
Excessive? By whose judgment? Really? Is that what you're going to do?
So now I could switch things around. Look how the cards magically disappear when it gets behind the globe. And food. So we should be even better suited now. That reveals everything else, which is great. So we now know not to hit the maze of traps.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
We'll re-enter the shop to get 1 gold, 1 food. And then leave. This way, the Kraken cult.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Your information takes you to the swamp and marsh through the swamp and marsh to lands lost in a fog of decay and ruin. You smell the pyre long before you can see or hear it. Something unquestionably outlandish waits. Get closer. How many times am I gonna have to get closer? With their focus elsewhere, it's easy for you to make it your way closer to the ritual. Despite the foreboding burning kraken that towers over the proceedings, as you creep closer, you realize that there's a sense of frivolity among the assembled lizard man. Get closer. Oh no, this isn't good. I got lucky there. You stay hidden for hours as the ritual winds down, and eventually the lizardmen depart, leaving smoldering ash as the only testament to their presence. And apparently that was not the way to finish that story. So I was supposed to start a fight. That's ridiculous that success actually doesn't get you success in some of these encounters. Goblin hunting party. We know all about the goblin hunting party. So now I need to fail this because I actually do want to fight him. You become lost in the moonlight. Darn it. Well, I did fail it, but not so that there was actually a fight. That cowardice curse I have. Longer life or supplies or gold. You know, just supplies. Food gain cards. 3 more food. 3 food per blessing, which won't be any. So we've done the best we can. Now we have a fight. We got ambushed at the shop, which happens on rare occasions. I want to remember to keep everything here fast as possible. I don't want to take any extra fighting that is unnecessary. Simply because I want to get to the end of this in this recording if I can. That would be nice. I have... Ooh, a ring. The player receives double the food, but only half the gold they normally receive. I will take that.
I've always preferred the way of the ascetic myself. It is not my place to judge, however, merely to administrate.
One more ring. So when I buy food here, I get 2 instead of 1. Nice. So I'm kind of set for food. I'm kind of set for money. Every encounter I run into is going to give me like 30, 35 gold.
Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth.
Wrath of food. In combat, each counter attack the players doubles damage and you lose 1 food. Inflicts double damage and loses 1 food. Alright. Again, no mention of the dealer.
I am not the first to deal the cards, nor are you the first to play. I do not expect we will be the last.
Let's see if maybe we could remove a curse. No. Shame. If I could afford the Hag's Rags, that would be nice. But I can't. So, for 6 gold to get 2 pieces of food, that's still a decent deal. Twisted Canyon. Do I really need the weapon? No. Two pain cards, 5 health, not a big deal. 10 max health, kind of a big deal. Draw 1 equipment card. And I'm not even going to use that card, so that was kind of a waste. Alright. So all those cards look like they're worth checking out.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. I'm sure you're grateful for that.
So Mr. Lionel's giving me some gold. That's nice. The tavern. So
this
I have
token
to
will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
And then I either want a failure or a success.
A choice.
I don't want a huge
Select
success.
your desire.
When you reach the pier, the drunken wrench, expand in search of it, you draw 1 game card. Now it's gotta be a failure. It either has to be a failure or you have to refuse and have done something else. This is probably just gonna curse me again.
There's a token in it for you if you win. Another curse on the table. Let us see how you deal with it.
So, yeah, that was a waste again. Maybe there's just like a really low percentage of something good happening. That could be it. Can I afford both? So do I want the ring or the rags?
In its potential, the most powerful artifact I've ever seen.
Do I want to sell this for 18 to get 1 more ring? Nope, I don't think so. I think we'll stay with where we are with food though, and hold on to some gold. So that dragon ring only seems like it would only work if I had
along a muddy road.
Like
certainly
dragon everything, and I haven't unlocked anything else dragon related.
Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
So now I can't sell anything, which sucks. And my max health went down again. So we're starting to lose.
We can hope that, as each card is unveiled, as each new concept is explored, that we learn something about ourselves, or something about you, at least.
Do I play the Nymphs of the Woods? It is an insane move to accept it, but let's do it. The magic woods rise and fill you with visions of an ordinary life. Unknown a time later, we wake up in the forest with nothing but your own thoughts and a blissful feeling of being reborn. So that's every single curse card is gone now. Every single item card is gone. Everything is gone. You're starting again. New shield.
Don't forget to counter. Defense must always be balanced by offense.
So, default shield, default armor, default blessing, no helm, default shield. All the rings are gone. My health is up to 100 again. And I no longer receive a curse on each level. Blood auction 2.
Win this and claim my token.
I need the success here, and I have a good chance. Darn it. Not a good enough chance, obviously. Can I buy anything for 15? We might as well approach the shop. I have 7 food. That really was an insane move. Just probably guaranteed loss. Can't afford any of those things. Could sell the shield for 3. Move forward. Golem hunting party. It doesn't even matter if... Oh, I should have just avoided him because I've already missed one. So if I fail here, not a big deal. Well, actually a big deal with the health pain card, isn't it? 10 health per curse. Ooh, actually that's fine. I don't have any curses. So I'm fighting these guys for really no reason. See, I gotta know when he's gonna explode after I... Right-handed swordsman. Plus 10 get max health. Demon trader. I don't think he has anything I can do, so we'll leave him alone. We move on to the exit
this
portal.
is my kind of travel.
Could walk back and forth and gain health, but frankly I don't have enough food.
I say that I created this game. Many of the things I've told you are true, but not that. I do not know who created it. I merely perfected it.
Again, no indication that this is really the last level. The landlocked lubber 4.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You turn to the landlocked lubber to see what Carlo has on his mind next. It is hard to tell mages and it's hard to tell mages and bandits had designed the place. It looks just like a decrepit and ramshackled as besieged the place. It looks just as decrepit and ramshackled as usual. Carlos greets you with the warning. There's only so much we can find out about the aquatic nemesis on dry land. The next action must take place upon the sea. I've been comparing the information you found at Norwich Port and with the high binders, and I may have a plan. Carlo gestures towards a collection of papers and charts that are spread across 2 tables. If the bar had patrons, this might have been problematic, but as usual, the only occupants are the aquaphobic sailor and yourself.
It has been called the game of eternity that we play. I didn't think that meant you'd take forever to make a decision, mind.
The nearby port of Easter Sea, far more respectable, has trading routes that I believe follow a similar path and timing as the smugglers. I think if we can get aboard a ship, you'll have a front row seat to the scariest show in the land. The card's token is now yours. So here's a little problem with the DLC is they just wanted to tell you dialogue and make you read the dialogue, so there was like no encounter there at all. I got the card token just because I read or hit the continue button. Really didn't even have to read it.
Head downwards, if you dare. The pendulum can swing both ways.
So there's not a great reason to go to these shops other than to buy items. Let's see. Mage gloves, killing an enemy launches 3 magic missiles on the remaining opponents. Interesting.
Now this is my kind of magic. Death and the transmutation of energy.
So we'll move back up this direction now. Maze of traps. Don't want to try my luck for gold? I guess I do. This could give me like 4 game cards if I find the chest. And that's an error. I don't think there's actually a chest in this section. Let's just get out of here. I'm not seeing the chest. Interesting maze outside. Explore the vault and continue your journey. So I just got like 12 gold for that and took a lot of health. Food wagon. I'm not gonna steal, I'm gonna call out and offer to help. Food gain card, which is probably worth more than stealing. Health potion gives me 50 health. What is giving me that?
I never put much stock on mysterious voices myself.
I think I have a blessing that's giving me health like every 5 steps. This maze seems really big. Look, it's an extra large one of these. Interesting, different way to do that. So I have 12 things which won't help.
Deeper towards our foe.
Armory, draw 1 equipment card. Emperor's.
So often I find you in possession of treasures far too good for you.
Emperor's Jewel. We will definitely equip
You
that.
close on your final foe. Soon we will meet. Regardless of who wins, know that I have enjoyed the game.
So, let's look at our equipment. We have the default sword that does 23. The medium armor that's default. We have this sweet woods that every 5 steps you draw a gains card. And that's been giving me health, and then it gave me an equipment piece. I have the Emperor's Jewel. No rings, no artifacts. I have the Mage's Gloves. I have 110 health. I have 12 food. Well, 11 food and 12 gold. Unless this was a shop, and then I can walk back and forth, I think there's no real room for improvement here. I think we're just going to the battle. It is shop, but I think that was probably random. In the Shady Grove, off the beaten trail, a traveling merchant looking for a trade come with a wandering adventure. Approach the shop, see what he has to offer. Yeah, I suppose it would make sense to spend everything I have, if I could. Ring of Survival, I could buy it, but don't need it. Sell this for 2. That leaves me at 14. Might as well take it.
Interesting choice.
Makes sense, I guess. Until I go find that he has some kind of weird effect that's altered by how much food or gold you have. Here we go. So there's 2 things here. He's either going to be super powerful, he's going to be super weak. He could, I suppose, be just moderately more powerful than the other characters, which would be more in line with this game. If I was going to learn from history, I would say he's just slightly more powerful than the other bosses. The final confrontation.
Now we fight. I had hoped it would not come to this, but I knew it must. I could have built this trap to be flawless, yet I included the seeds of my own demise. I must. You must. This is the way the world turns. Without change, there is only stagnation.
Alright, the final confrontation with the dealer. Undoubtedly the toughest test you have ever faced. There have been dealers before, but none so adept at the game as him. Which would make sense because of the way you become a dealer is by defeating the previous one. And it doesn't repeat the text this time.
Our final confrontation begins. I will not fall as easily as the other opponents you have faced. The 3 rulers of the Court of Dust return once more. The microcosm reflects the macrocosm.
So it's like everybody who fought before so the Jack, the Queen, and the King of everybody are coming back. So it's important here to, I suppose, keep your character's life up. You don't want to... It's like... What's weird here is the animation looks really better here than it did before.
I have let you come too far. I have become soft. This is your end.
Quick time events out of nowhere? This is wrong. This is so wrong. And it's Y and A every time. And you don't look like you're jumping out of the way. You look like you're falling out of the way. Am I losing life every time I do this, or reflect it back at him? Darn it.
Again, my skulls come to the fore. Fight and see if you can emerge victorious.
So the skulls are really easy to take out, but I gotta be careful so he doesn't revive them. Was there a jack and a queen and a king of the skulls? I guess there was. Ah, this is not fair. This is not fair at all.
I cannot be defeated so easily. Once more into the grave. How unfortunate for you.
So, we're gonna have to have some major armor, major attack. I'm gonna have to be able to take out each of the 4 classes of characters, if not maybe 5 or 6 classes of characters. Remember, I'm playing on easy. I was hit by that lightning ball, and apparently that was enough damage. I don't know how much life I had before I got hit by the lightning spell, though. We got 3 things, though. For buying a song from the Lonely Bard, you receive Innocence. For winning the Devil's Wager, you receive Fate's Folly. Planning with Carlo gains you the following cards. Sea Journey. So, sadly, we did not win again. It's not super surprising we didn't win, but it's gonna take some real consideration on the cards. We're gonna have to... I still want to hit those new events, but after a while I'm gonna start thinking and saying, which of these weapons are the real powerful ones that I want in my deck, and which are the weapons I'm willing to get rid of? Which are the rings I want, which are the artifacts I want, which are the armors that I want, and what events actually get me those weapons and things, and what events potentially lower my health. It feels like having about 200 health would be really helpful in that final boss. But we also have to make it to the final boss. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice evening.